Hello everyone, it's Girish here. Welcome to my blog. Today I'm going to talk about MVC. In this video, I want to talk about something specific to the technical part, especially to the coding part, that is MVC model, view controller. And I can understand you feeling that you might have watched thousands of video, might have read a lot of books about the design pattern, and still you are confused about what is MVC or model view controller. Now I have also seen those videos and I just cannot digest the thing that why do people are just making presentation and that whole circle thing and just goes like that and put out some of the definition and nobody understand that. Now what is the point of putting a definition from the book just in front of the people, and people don't get the concept in itself. So in this video I will try my best to make sure that you understand the concept of model view control as easily as it is possible. Now before we move ahead and talk about what actually is model view controller, let me walk you through that what basically the concept is. Now this is not a new concept. First of all, it is the thing that you see in your daily life, as well as I will prove that it is an example in just in a moment. Also, this is not a specific to one programming language. It is a way of how you organize your code. It is not like a specific thing for Ruby or PHP or for Java or for a Swift. It is just a way of how you organize your code, and trust me, you also see this kind of pattern every single day in your life, and I can do a little bit better job in explaining what model view controller is. So let's try that.
So yes, you have seen model view controller probably a hundreds of time in your day-to-day life. Now let me try to explain what the model view controller is and where you see in your day-to-day life. So let's just see that this is you. Now you go to a restaurant and let's just assume this white entire animation kind of thing is a restaurant, and you move on to a restaurant. Now what you do at restaurant, you don't just go to the kitchen and make food by yourself. You can do that at your home. So what wait, you just go to the restaurant and you wait for the waiter to come on. Now the waiter comes to you and you just order the food to the waiter. Now the waiter is not aware who you are or what you want to have it. Just get that from you. Now whenever you tell the waiter that yes, I want this is the way, waiter just get the order, and now waiter move to the kitchen. Now in the kitchen, waiter is not going to prepare your food. The food is prepared by cook. So let's bring up the cook. Now waiter will tell that the cook, hey, this is a guy out there and he wants this kind of food. Now cook is the guy, we are going to prepare the food for you. But cook did not prepare the food magically, he needs some ingredients. So the food, he will open up the fridge, we will put some, legitly you order a omelette, so he will get the egg, sugar and whatever it is need to. Let's bring up a fridge as well as. So now the fridge is there and cook will cook the food. Now cook will finally hand over the food to the waiter, and probably the cook might hand over a couple of other foods as well, as like maybe a glass of soda or maybe my favorite icy or omelette that you have ordered. Now it is the job of the waiter to move those food outside the kitchen. Now waiter is actually aware that what kind of food need to be served to you and how it should be served. So waiters come back to you and order, and your order is now served. So you might be wondering, hey, what is the tool is all about, and probably you might have anything guessed that is, but this is all of your model view controller. Let me show you how that work on this. So you guy is actually have you this waiter guy is actually the controller, and yes, you get that right, this hood guy is a model in itself. And if you haven't guessed that, yes, the fridge guy is actually the data. So how about that, this is a cool example, and this kind of thing you see every day. You have been going to the restaurant every day, and they are following the model view control objectives throughout the.
So this is basically your model view controller. Now I can understand you have gone through with that restaurant example pretty easily and nicely. Now we want to understand how this is applied in the code. Now first of all, a lot of people believe that model controller is think for only .NET or maybe only for the Ruby or maybe hungry for PHP, but it is not. It is the design pattern, it is the way how you arrange your code, and it is going to be possible in everywhere. You might want to write an application and PHP, Swift, Java, .NET, Ruby, Python. You can just arrange your code like that. Now the whole advantage of this approach is you can write a dumb code that more the code is going to be dumb. It is going to be more beneficial. What I mean by that, now all I am trying to say is we are trying to reduce the dependency of each code, and this file is the file from each other. So we want that if some data is being passed on this file, it is just processed. This data this should be worried about from where this data is something come from wrong. So it is a basically it is a good concept. So we can easily arrange every code and we can reduce the dependency, and it is very difficult to hack. So this is the benefit of MVC.